Welcome to Goosebumps! We're getting into Halloween time, although, in my opinion, officially, Halloween season starts at the beginning of August, but horror is all year. So this game's pretty quiet, so let's crank the sound. Let's go! What? Seriously? This game was made in 2015. You can fit more than... You can fit the characters that we need. Like, come on. You're gonna tell me there's, like, memory limitations? I am a male, so we will play as the male. I don't know if there's story differences between the two. Maybe try not to drop his stuff. Hey, for all we know, the lock got busted before I dropped it. I've heard that before. Whatever, just finished packing up this junk. I'll head back up. Dang it, couldn't read fast enough. Who hires a moving company to move out in the middle of the night? Man, that text scrolls fast. You ain't got a chance. Yeah, sometimes driving at night can be creepy, but super cool when you're like on the highway. It's pitch black out. There's no streetlights because you're in the middle of nowhere. And you look in your rear view mirror and all you see is like black. Well, it seemed haunted at the time. Can't scare me with that story. I really wish the text was like manual scroll because like I'm not pushing buttons, it's auto scrolling. Oh no, what was that? You gonna open it? Oh, I ain't open it. You're the one with all the scary adventures. Weird stuff, huh? Just open the door already. Night at the tipped over box. That's slappy to you. The next day. Finally, school is out for the day and you're ready for a pleasant walk home. Those clouds look pretty bad though. Is it supposed to rain today? You go to check the weather, but your cell phone appears to be missing. You must have left it somewhere, but where? You can examine your environment by moving the cursor to an object or area and pressing the left mouse button and then choosing Look on the drop-down. Okay, let's DPI up. Okay, so we can go in the school. We can go out there. Looks like we have to get our cell phone, though. What? Move your cursor using the mouse and select an area of interest with the left mouse button. Not all objects can be examined, but most can. Look at everything. You never know when it might yield useful information. Can we look at the flag? The drop-down is your verb menu and changes based on the object. You can look directly by pressing Q or even interact by pressing E. Oh, okay, so we can... So let's try that. Let's hover the mouse and press Q. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't know you can do that. Last time I played this was on it was on my PS4, so I was playing with a controller. I've never played. I figured this was like keyboard and mouse was a logical choice. Chemist tree. You're so funny. Okay, let's... Oh, we have to interact. Okay. You push the door open. Will you ever escape this place? With a heavy sigh, you trudge back inside. Well, it's not like you're going to class. Dude, relax. You're going to get your phone. The long, empty hallway stretches into the distance. You stop near your locker. Trusty old 402. Huh, 3:20 already. You've wasted practically your entire afternoon. Oh, come on, man. This happened the day Roger forgot his locker combination. Fortunately, yours is easy enough to remember. Insert key and turn. Having a locker so close to math is more of a curse than a blessing. You end up seeing a lot of Miss Tooley. Oh, interact. Okay, so let's grab the key, and we'll use it. You turn the key, and the lock pops open easily. You slide it off and open your locker. So let's see, is there anything that gives us interact signs other than the phone? No, it's just look, eh? These are all the books you didn't need for homework. Wow, you're sick of the stickers? Dude, the only thing more permanent than tattoos are stickers. Stick carefully. What? I disagree. I have tattoos and they're pretty darn permanent. That's not a sticker. What about this? Book. What's that? Let's take our cell phone. After a moment, you calm down and check the phone. Yep, it's still fully charged somehow. Looks like you have a voicemail. You click play. Hi, it's Mom. Just wanted to let you know I'll be home later on tonight. The clients want to take us to dinner. Chad should be home pretty soon, so you two will need to fend for yourselves. Remember, the key's under the back steps. Love you. Thanks, Mom. Oh, let's take a look at the paper. Someone left some crumpled paper in the hall.
What in the world do you want?
Sounds like Miss Tooley.
Can a woman read in peace?
You quietly slink away from the door, hoping she didn't see you. Oh! Okay. Okay, but I want to open the door. Classroom is seriously the last place you feel like going right now. Another door looms over the far end of the hallway. You aren't quite sure what's behind it. Stairs, maybe? Don't you go to school here? You'll check it out tomorrow. It's home time. You gladly leave the school building for the second time today. The front of your school, the gate's still open, so you should be able to come and go as needed. With your phone in hand, you can now head home. Your phone has a map function to chart your journey. You can also call your mother, brother, or information to receive various hints. What's that? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to go back into the school. Oh, okay. We can get the arrows there. You walk through the gates to the parking lot. The school parking lot is nearly empty as most of the school's gone home. You can faintly hear the football team practicing in the distance, though. You peer over, trying not to get so close that you can smell it. You fail, and the reek of spoiled milk assaults you. Open. Gross. Can we push it? If the smell didn't deter you, the cockroaches skittering across the dumpster certainly do. What a beat-up old car. You wouldn't mind one just like it, but you're too young to drive. You head down the path toward the janitor's shed. It's more overgrown than you expected. Ah. By the time you reach the shed, the wind's picked up quite a bit, your cheeks stinging from the cold. It's a bottle of weed killer with handy two-setting nozzle. Can we take it? Yes, we can. Oh, an item was added to your inventory. You can select it with the left mouse button for additional options. Use items on the environment to solve puzzles and progress. What's the point of a shed if he's going to leave all the tools outside? Okay, so we got a padlock here. The padlock looks ancient. It's covered in rust. It's made of thick boards and carelessly bolted onto the frame. This probably isn't the original door. Your knock vanishes into the structure. You wait a moment, but there's no response. Guess he's not home. The dude doesn't live in there. Come on. Why would he lock himself in from... How could you lock yourself in there from the outside? You tug on the handle, but the padlock holds shut. Okay, let's head back down. You hurry back down the path to the parking lot. Okay, so I guess... Press escape and save. Ah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That kind of reminds me of... Wait, let's listen to that again. It kind of reminds me of the music from... what was it? I think it's Friday the 13th from the NES. The ding 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 ding. Ah, the familiar sights and sounds of the woods. The path leads over a bridge and turns into some trees. Oh no, looks like somebody lost their dog. Poor kid. Oh, we can just... Okay, we don't have to use the arrows. It's sturdier than it looks. It's lasted your entire childhood. Which is like, what, 5 years? Trees. The trees stretch upward, up toward the sky, providing a nice sense of isolation in the middle of a suburban environment. We look at the creek. The creek lazily ripples through the woods. You happily splash around in the creek. Your shoes, socks, and pants are soaked. You also kind of smell funny now. Sounds about right, I suppose. Okay, you cross the bridge and head deeper into the woods. You reach a small clearing surrounded by trees on all sides. There's a weird guy creeping around. You've never seen him before. That guy looks to be around 30 or so, but there's something off about him. His clothes are torn and he won't make eye contact. Taking a closer look, you notice his hair is green and kind of leafy. You see bugs crawling around beneath his clothes. Oh! Maybe that's what this is for. On a hunch, you raise the weed killer and pump the trigger 3 times, spraying the strange figure. He recoils violently as it hits his face. Smoke rises from the wounds and you smell something like freshly cut grass. He retreats to the foot of the hill before falling down and cowering. He doesn't seem to be particularly interested in conversation at the moment. Okay, so let's go this way. Leaves crunch under your feet as you walk down the path. This is the end of the woods. You can get to your neighborhood just up that hill. Looks like there's some kind of commotion near the tunnel. A bunch of kids from school are gathered around. They seem really excited about something. You ask what's going on, but Tyler Alseth just glares at you. Mind your business. Okay, what was the other way? You re-enter the clearing. A weird guy is still cowering in the corner. So you do your best to ignore him. Okay, let's go this way. What's this way? We don't want to go home yet. We have to explore! You reach the big tree and take a nice deep breath. Ah, the air in this spot smells cleaner somehow. Big knobby roots spread from the base of the tree. They cut through the hard ground like it's nothing. Wait, this isn't from the roots. This dirt's been disturbed recently. You try to dig with your bare hands, but it's too tightly packed. Dirt cakes under your fingernails. Oh, come on, you wuss. This tree is so big it must be incredibly old. If you wrapped your arms around it, your fingers wouldn't touch. Not even close. Canopy. The branches stretch out so far they nearly block out the sun. The thin rays of light make the clearing feel magical. Okay, nothing to do here yet. Looks like we're going to need some kind of shovel or something. Okay, so let's... With large steps, you hike up the slope to your neighborhood. Indeed we do. Almost home, you think as you step into your neighborhood. Your spirits fall immediately when you notice an accident down the street. The road is completely blocked. You'll need to find a different way around. The moving van got into an accident. The back is open and boxes are spilling out into the street. Idyllic tract homes line the street. You assume a happy nuclear family lives in each one. No, we can't. Oh, can we take the hose? It's a standard garden hose. You attempt to carry the hose away, but it's stuck in the faucet. You end up just stretching it across the entire yard. It also still had some water inside, which is now all over your pants. In the end, you coil it back up where it started. Well, can we go and, like, unwind it so we can grab it just 'cause? You hurry over to the wrecked moving van. You peer inside the van and see a ton of boxes along with odds and ends. The crash didn't seem to damage anything. A sense of dread creeps up the back of your neck. A really imposing scarecrow, pumpkin head, straw hair, threadbare hat. The air inside the van is musty. It smells like Grandma's house threw up inside an antique store. You don't really see these much anymore. It's a globe, a map of the Earth. Woo! You wind up and spin the globe with a mighty slap. It spins and spins before coming to a stop at Transylvania. Spoopy. Some nondescript books are stacked up. Encyclopedias, a thesaurus, a study guide. Boring stuff. Can we take them? Hey, we can! You pull out a decent-looking book and dust it off. Shrugging, you place it in your bag. Canister. A canister of something. You opt to keep your distance. That glow doesn't bode well. It's one of those shrunken heads with weird olive skin, wispy hair, and high cheekbones. Its eyes and mouth are sewn shut. Sure, let's take it. You pick up the shrunken head. It's cold and slimy, and drop it into your bag. Ship dot label. It's addressed to Mr. Goulberg. The name doesn't ring a bell. Empty box. Weird. This one box is entirely empty. It says books on the side. Oh, we read that already? What about this? Portrait. It looks like a fancy portrait, though it's too dark to see much detail. What a snazzy top hat. You could see a magician wearing it during an act. Let's take it. Can we wear it? You'd feel pretty nosy opening up these boxes to look inside. They're probably full of socks and underwear anyway. Well, what difference would it make? You're rooting through, like, their junk and, like, taking stuff. It looks really authentic. A thin layer of dust covers it all over. You struggle with the handle, but it won't budge. You manage to kick up a thick cloud of dust. Is that all we can do in here? Is there anything else? Yeah, guess that's enough. Can we wear this? No, eh? A very thick book labeled Encyclopedia. Must be ancient. You feel like you shouldn't be here and decide to creep away. It's a sleepy neighborhood street. You're surprised people don't seem more concerned about the accident. Okay, let's... Oh, wait. The tree doesn't look too bad, considering how fast the moving van must have been moving. So... you hurry back down the hill into the woods. This is the far end of the woods, just below your neighborhood. The creek flows into a huge drainage pipe tunnel. They're called culverts. It's a small white rabbit. His fur is unkempt, and he seems wary of you. Okay, well, given the stereotype, let's use the hat on the rabbit. You pull the hat out of your bag and look down to find a rabbit at your feet. He stands on two legs and allows you to put the hat on his head. Amazo. Thank you so much, the rabbit says. I'm not much without this hat, I'm afraid. My name is Amazo. Maybe you've heard of me. He pauses, waiting. No? Well, you have my gratitude regardless. Poof! With a flash of white, the rabbit disappears into the brush. You hold your nose and slog into the tunnel, taking care to avoid stepping in the water. Well, what's the big deal? You already stepped in water somewhere else. Like you were like splooshing around in the creek. You creep into the tunnel, an unnatural darkness closing in around you. Halfway through, you wonder if you'll make it out. You're pretty sure it's water, but it shimmers with a blackness that normal water doesn't have. Corrugated metal curves up all the way around. The grooves are large and it's hard to get a grip. What's the graffiti? Huh, now that took some skill. Not only did they have to paint that, they had to do it while balancing in this slime-covered pipe. You peer into the darkness. Far in the distance, you hear a sound like the ocean. Can we jump? With a running start, you dive into the big black hole. You fall for what seems like hours, falling. This might have been a mistake. Whoops. Okay, so that's all we can do here. You steel your nerves and push on. Oh, come on, dude. You're walking through a culvert. It's not that bad. This wash runs behind many of the houses on your street. You can usually find all sorts of weird junk that people have thrown out here. Bad people you shouldn't litter. A shoe, just one, lies alone in the wash. Part of you wonders if its owner is still here somewhere. Let's take it. Deciding it's better in your hands than out in the elements, you pick up the shoe. It's kind of gross. Somebody left a bike wheel. It's a little banged up, but not too bad. It probably still rolls just fine. You secure the hub of the wheel and spin it with one hand. Seems fine. It clicks and everything. A chimney? How would a chimney even get here? A steady stream of water flows out of the pipe and across the riverbed of stones and cement. Deep pool. The water here seems to extend forever. You squint, but still can't see the bottom of the pool. Getting down on your knees, you put your arm into the pool of water. Its icy chill clings to your skin as you reach further down. The water rises up past your elbow, still haven't hit bottom. You take a breath and press on, reaching down, down. The water laps against your shoulder. You reach left and right, but can't feel anything but water. You start to imagine a hand gripping your wrist and yanking you down beneath the cold surface. It's almost real, the sensation of bony fingers wrapping around you, tightening, the pool rushing towards your face. You take a desperate breath and hold it, clenching your eyes shut. Moments later, you realize it's your imagination. You gasp and pull out your arm, soaked but unharmed. You look around to make sure nobody saw that. The coast seems clear. It does look like there's something in there right there. It's strange to think the serene creek from the woods flows into this suburban channel. Okay, let's get out of here. You hop across the rocks to the far end and stroll into your neighborhood. Indeed we do. Oh, jeez! Is that a spider on the collar? What the heck? You take several large gasps and try to calm down. That dog attacked as soon as you entered your neighborhood. Thank goodness it's on a leash. You open your mailbox, hoping there's something in there for you. It's a sheet of coupons for the local dairy freeze. You make a note to go there this week. Let's take them. Wow, $5. Four houses share this mailbox post, including yours. The woman doesn't look familiar. Maybe she's new in town. She's dressed extremely formally for somebody walking her dog. This is the dog that tried to eat your face. She's a poodle, and you wonder if being psychotic is common in the breed. Depends on the dog. You nervously stammer hello to the woman, who turns a disinterested eye in your direction. Sorry about the dog. She looks to have given you quite a fright. Oh, that's okay. What's your name?
Forster. Mrs. Forster.
There's an uncomfortable silence.
This town of yours is very quiet. What a shame if something were to startle it awake.
It doesn't seem that way. Unless her handler is a complete nutbag.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
Oh, we didn't get to ask the last question. So where can we go this way? You move further down the street to stand in front of what used to be your house. The large house reaches up towards the ominous sky. Its twisted windows, portals to madness. This is your address, but this definitely is not the home you left this morning. You hop down the steps and head back to the street. It's your street, but things don't look quite how you left it. For example, there's an enormous creepy mansion where your house should be. You're definitely on the right street. You're positive this is your neighbor's house. The girl who lives here used to babysit you. You're standing on the porch of a classic haunted house. The boards creak under your feet and the wind whistles through the bare branches of nearby trees. Very spoopy. The door is twice as big and easily 3 times as ornate as it should be. You wonder if your house keys will still work. These stone gargoyles are sure to frighten away unwanted visitors. They look extremely realistic, almost as if they could drop down and attack at any moment. 2 wicked-looking stone gargoyles keep watch over the master bedroom. You assume that's still the master bedroom window, though apparently anything's possible. Your skin crawls just standing here on the porch. You hope the neighbors haven't noticed that your house turned into a macabre mystery mansion overnight. The window kind of looks like someone's screaming. Maybe Mom is going all out for Halloween this year. Anything else we can look at? You swore this tree had leaves yesterday. You reach up to get a nice grip on the branches, then place one foot against the tree trunk. You push upward, but slide right back down. The bark is entirely slick. Okay, I think that's all we can look at here. You creep along the side of your fence into the backyard. Ah, hey, there's that little shovel. In spite of the weirdness in your neighborhood, your backyard provides a welcome retreat. A peaceful, quiet blankets the enclosure. Ah, the good old tire swing. You've got a lot of memories tied up in this wheel of fun. You giddily... I've never heard giddily used as that kind of... I've never heard that used ever. You giddily run up and jump into the tire. As it flies forward and you lean back, you close your eyes and can't help but shouting, "Whee!" The moment passes and you reluctantly lower yourself to the ground. You hold the swing until it stops moving and step away. Life's so much more complicated now. Yeah, that's what happens when you get old. It's Mom's standard gardening spade. Great for planting bulbs and digging up weeds. Let's take it. You brush off the dirt and tuck the spade into your things. Toy dino. That tiny T-Rex is ferocious looking. Who's been playing dinosaurs back here? Let's take it. Toy truck. You don't play in the sandbox anymore. And that is not your truck. Are kids coming in here and using your sandbox? Well, why does it matter if it's not yours anymore? I mean, it's trespassing, but... You crouch down and lean your head under the porch for a better look. It's a beat-up old cola can. Nobody would think to look in here for the spare key. Oh yeah, that's right, we were supposed to look under the back step for the key. I forgot about that. You pick up the cola can and shake it, listening as the spare key clanks around inside. After a moment, it falls out. Well, hopefully it's not, like, still covered in stuff. It's like, it would be, like, sticky and... Grill. Just a grill. Get out of here. This is a Charmeister Elite Ultimate Grilling System. This wooden fence keeps the yard safe and enclosed. You're glad to have it, with that crazed poodle in the area. You and Chad used to compete at climbing this tree, until that one time Mom found him and demanded he get down immediately. He broke his arm in the fall. The door leads to the laundry room / mud room of your house. Can we open? The door should lead right into the laundry room, but it's locked! Unfortunately, this door takes a different key than the rest of the house. Can we move there? Oh, so I guess move and open are the same. You retreat around the side of the house, back out to the street. Okay, let's... Okay, let's... grab the key. Oh, you slip your house key into the lock and cross your fingers. You turn the key, and the door opens. Maybe it's your house after all. Okay, so we'll call it a video there. And next time, we'll go in the house and see what's in there. Hopefully nothing terrifying. So let's give it a save. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.